Joshua Danger here, and this is another episode of Dangerboy Farms, episode 2. This one's called, Owendale. Dangerboy Farms, Owendale, episode 2, Harvester of the Rose. So, today we're actually gonna continue where we left off yesterday, which wasn't very far. We are finishing up the rows of barley here, and then we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna come over to this field over here, which, yes, I have red barns. I'm not a John Deere kind of guy, but I do really like the red barn because this is a red household. Even though we've got a white garage with a white house, and yet we haven't slept yet, and it's 16:51, aka 4:51. So we're gonna go over here and ooh, is he done? No, not even close. Alright, we're gonna let the AI worker do his magic. While we go follow him. Maybe. God damn fucking ice cream truck! Hold on, I thought we had... Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna go finish this bad boy up here. Yeah, I think we're gonna finish this bad boy up right here. Yeah, we didn't finish up where we needed to finish up. I think we're gonna... we'll get to that side, I think. Yeah, we probably could. As you guys can see, the yield's not very great. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not a bad yield, but it's not great. I would much rather have that around 80%. Which, hopefully, after we get done weeding it, it should be roughly about 80%. Let's go. There we go. Which we are going to try to finish this up relatively soon. I think we're going to try to have this done in 2.5 hours. I would like to have it done in 2.5 hours. And that's having both the wheat and the barley done. Which, this isn't really that bad of a job, but it does get to be a little overwhelming, especially when you don't have friends to work on your farm with you, to help you out. Because you kind of have to stop what you're doing. Excuse me, sorry guys. I am dealing with a cold here. Alright, here we go. Straight lines, baby. Which, obviously, this yield's not too bad, but it's not great. We're pretty even with the lines. But like I said, we are pretty even with everything. The yield is not great. It's kind of in the yellow, as you can see on the little yellow map right there. It's in the yellow and orange, which yellow and orange, not great, but oh shit, gotta come back. Sorry guys. Like I said, the yield's not great, but it's okay. Eventually we'll get there with it. Now, here's where we're going to see the litmus test. We're going to start off right here. We're going to try to come closer to the line. And we are looking relatively full. Almost 76%, which on my trailer, my grain trailer, or auger trailer, it's going to be okay. I'll be okay with whatever I get in it, because that's a 40,000 liter trailer. I think it's roughly about half full. Maybe it might not be half full. It might be completely empty right now. Like I said, I'm going to try to get through this as far as I can. And right now is not peak barley season. Okay. Right now is not peak barley season. So we got till about December, January to sell this. Should be okay by then. I'm going to come back around and I'm going to do it this way. There we go. And roughly, we're going to see where we get. Oh, we're over $1 million because we do have the government subsidy signs, which does allow us to work a little extra harder. Alright. It's about 75% full. I forgot that I was roughly full on this one. which I think he should not be full until he gets about to this point, right around here. Which, thank God for having a 9,000 horsepower engine. Which, after this, we're gonna have to hit the gas station and get the. Well, we don't have to get to the gas station and fill this boy up, but it would be nice to actually have some gas inside the reserve gas tank of that. Which, like I said, this section right here is going to be a rough section because this one is almost completely reddish orange. This is going to be really, really light because I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, we are going to need data here. Which we are going to have to come in here and we're going to have to weed. And I'm actually considering getting another combine here. I'm actually considering getting another combine here. Go do the other field. And just let you guys know that field over there, I don't own the field yet, but I own the property across, like, kitty corner to this property. Eventually, I'm gonna start pushing more money out there. Okay, so there's a little hope here. This isn't the worst, but it's not, like I said, it's not great. Yeah. I get partly through the next row, maybe. Because he should be about 65% when he's done with this row. And it being a little bit yellow right there, orange on the outside, to be honest, I about called it. 65%. Okay, so what's he doing? I think he's gonna go do some up downs. Boy, did I pick the wrong one. Because I thought he was gonna continue with this. Going down this row. It's not. But I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna let him do his magic. And I'm going to go use the restroom. There we go. Yep, there we go, boys. All right, here we go. Yeah. He drove all. Oh God, what a waste! What a waste, man. Driving all the way down to the other side just to come back to this. Whew, fuck. That was a mistake. Never made one of those. But like I was saying, guys, I am thinking about getting a second combine. That way, in the future, if I do that field over there, I'll have a second one to run. But I'm also gonna save. I do want to keep this time relatively slow on this map. Because like I said, I want to do about a 2.5 hour stream. And just to let you guys know, I am going to try to go live on the 2026 Xbox Direct Drive conference that is happening at 1 p.m. on Thursday. I would love to see what they've got coming to them. Let's go get my truck. He's going to be full here soon. Maybe come down to about here. I was wrong. We gotta empty. Alright, we are getting there. By the time we come back, he should be about half full. And we are going to put all of our tractors away. Well, most of our tractors away. In one of our new barns. We are going to have to drive. I'm going to try to beat him to my flat spot, which I should be able to. Alright, try to get half full. So I think I did a pretty decent job. Yeah, I don't want to sell any of this right now. I'm just over $1 million. I don't know how much this thing holds though. There we go. Which I don't know what the max... Or, nope, we're at 175. I think this is $1 million. I'm gonna look real quick. Uh, 400,000 liters. I might want to... Actually, I might go do... Actually, how much is this guy? This is 800,000 for... Ooh. Yeah, I could go that route. That would make more sense. Putting him right here. I think I'm okay with that. Let him completely up a little. Yeah. I think eventually I am gonna start putting all of my new tools inside I think we're okay with that. Okay, so I think we're gonna start with our smaller tractors. I think we're gonna put our tools up against this wall. I think this guy will be okay on the back wall. Because one, he is the biggest. I still don't know what I want to do with that truck. There we go. What circuit tractor is this? Magnum. Okay, so that'll be big enough to... Ooh. Which, like I said, we are going to try to get all of this relatively out of here. Which this 400 Magnum is barely doing the job for this guy. So I think we're going to have to shift our weight just a smidge. We're going to put all the Kinsey stuff right next to... We're going to have to go to a bigger Magnum. I think that's going to be our next buy. What did we spend money on? I don't remember. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna set that guy right over there. Yep, we're gonna fill her up, baby. And we do... Oh, that's what we did. I forgot we bought that, Jeez, man. We're getting closer to 6 o'clock. Which, hopefully we got a little bit more sunlight. Matter of fact, I might actually do that. Go get another harvester. Do they got anything for less? 7150 is what I'm using. What's the difference in weight? That's 449. I'm okay with spending that kind of money. We're going to do a long pipe. Yeah, but we're gonna go get a bigger header too. Yeah, we're not gonna go get. We are gonna go get a monster header with a draper. Whew. Yeah, we're gonna spend it. As long as we're over $500,000, I'm fine with the number. also, we also need to go get another trailer. Let's get it. Okay, so we are gonna go get our grain trailer. Whoa! Get in the lane, you fucking idiot! Hey, what's up, guy? I'm sorry about not paying attention to chat. Appreciate you being here. Nora Adams. We gotta... Yeah, we got some equipment we gotta get home. I hope this truck can haul this. That's an awfully big trailer. I didn't want to spend over $500,000 on equipment, but at the end of the day, get the job done quicker, it's going to be better this way. So how's everybody doing in chat? Hopefully you guys are doing pretty well. Yeah, I could go other way. Get everything set up. What the fuck? Okay, never mind. I see what I hit. Okay, so we've got another dump trailer, which we're gonna go right over here. We're gonna just go take it right through the field. Okay, so this is gonna be a pain in my butt. This is going to be a pain in the butt to get home. Maybe I should just go get a grain trailer. Or a Nardi trailer. And we're going to need a 45 footer. Did I go 35 or did I go 40? I think I went 45. Yeah. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay. There we go. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry about the noise, guys. Really? Alright. We need to fill this guy up. Which eventually, that's going to be our storage trailer for for almost everything. Probably could have gotten Grandpa's truck to do more, or I should say Uncle Owen's old International. Which he decided that he was going to retire, move to Florida, and just live out the rest of his days outside of the cold. Yep, we're gonna come back around. I don't think we're ultimately doing this the right way. But it's just to let you know, this thing is probably gonna glitch out when I try to hook it. It very well might. Yep, I called it. Hold on. Yep, we're gonna have to flip it. With the forklift. which we're gonna just turn around right after. Yeah, we're gonna have to flip it with the forklift. That sucks, man. Okay. Okay, so. Okay. Oh. Yep. We might have to sell both of those just to get more money back on them. And then we're still going to be... You know, it's a good thing that we have government subsidy on our side. Okay, we can go right around the back. Which I think this is the way it's supposed to go anyway. Oops. I'm trying to kill my merchandise. Son of a bitch! Fucking did it again. There we go. Yep. Okay. There we go. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Taking Cooper with you. Yay. Yep. I think I'm just going to move out of the way. I think I'm just going to drive this guy down the road. It's a little bit on the wide side, but there we go. Hey, it might take up the whole roadway. Maybe. Oh shit, I forgot I had that sign there. There we go. And I forgot about that tree. Hitting everything but lotto, baby. Speaking of that, we're gonna park this guy right over here. Alright, we are almost there. Okay, so it's just starting to get dark. Where is this guy at? You all the way down here? I think so. Which we are almost full. Welcome, JCW. How you doing, bro? Oh. All right. We're gonna let him go. Do his thing first, then we're gonna turn right. Yeah. Not trying to spill any here. I don't know how many trips this is for me. I want to say this is probably close to my 10th trip, so. I want to say this is probably close to my... No! It's only roughly my 6th. Huh, wow. God. That other field's gonna get withered. I can already feel it. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing really great. I'm doing well. Yeah, about my 6th. Which we are going to try to finish this. Which we got a lot of work ahead of us. We're going to be dark. Not sure which side we gotta be on. Okay, we gotta be on the left. Which, like I said, we are gonna try to go till about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Then we're going to do roughly about a 2 hour and a half episode of Joshua Danger EXP. Just to let you guys know, Thursday I am going to try to go live with the Xbox Direct Drive event on YouTube with my new laptop. Hopefully you guys can actually see that. If not, it's going to be a sucky day for us. And I'll recap everybody on the stuff that you guys need to know. go get this guy started out. I don't know where to start. I think we're gonna start right behind my shed, storage shed. Okay, he needs to be emptied. Like I said, we're going to let him run all the way through the night. We're going to have to be on the left of him. We might be out here till dark. He's pretty close. You should have this relatively finished here in a second. Yeah, we're gonna let him go. Yeah, he needs. Oops. Am I not far enough back for him? There we go. That's better. How many liters is this one? I do like my Kinseys. Grain cart, that is... it doesn't say how many liters. Okay, it's about the same. Not much different. It's about a third of the difference. Alright, we're gonna head home. We're done with that field tonight. We might just let this run. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these streams. Actually, there we go. We do need to put up some lights though. Which we're just gonna let him run all night. Then yeah, we're gonna let him run all night. Like I said, we're gonna go to about 2:30. Which I do want to try to get a little bit of this weed up. Because right now we're at the end of our run. And if I go over Okay, he's relatively close. He's making some good progress here. And this is a third full, so yeah, we're not going to get much in it. I don't know. We might actually splurge and just go buy the $89,000 or $79,000 version of it. And just take this one back. Because I don't think this one's going to do. I think this one's going to be a little too big for our britches. Or a little too small for us. Because right now we are almost sitting at 50%. And holy shit, this thing's glitching. And that means we're going to have to make more trips. Which the next trip is going to fill us up completely. Which hopefully he gets done with the headlands pretty fast. Which, like I said, I do thoroughly enjoy these streams. And it does give us time to talk. That's something that they need to fix on this. They need to make the headlights brighter for nighttime running. Those lights are absolutely brighter than anything I've ever seen. Hey, what's up, JCW? Thank you for being a part of this stream. Sorry I haven't been able to do the emojis and all the extra stuff. Or the emotes and all of the extra stuff yet. Alright. He is about done with the first headland. I'd like to see if he goes through and does up-downs after this, because I actually really think that he could possibly do it. Worker H is full. Yeah, we're gonna go till We're probably going to go till about 9 o'clock in the game, depending on. In game time. Maybe. If we're lucky. How am I looking on time? Hour 19. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. I do only want to do about a 2.5 hour stream. So we can finish this up. Finish these fields up, then I gotta figure out. Hold on. What's this need? No data found. Yeah, we gotta move this guy. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right ahead of him real quick. Pop the wheelie. Oh shit. I think we're gonna have to have a tractor push us. Push us out of here. That boy's about as stuck as he's gonna get. How many horses is that engine? Only 350? Yeah, hold on. We're gonna pull him off real quick. This guy's a little bit bigger, isn't he? Oh yeah, he'll pull it out. Son of a bitch. Really? Yeah, we might have to get rid of the J&M. That one, look. That one. Actually, that just gave us enough money for the blue drive. That's awesome. So what you up to, JCW? Is this one bigger? No. It's actually a little smaller. I'm fine with it. Also, yeah, we're gonna pull this guy right out. Ooh, he might be. There we go. Oh what? And it's a slower belt driven. Hold on. Do I gotta do something? Hold on, I'm gonna go move this guy. Because I don't know if I'm far enough over. There we go. I wasn't far enough over. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's skipping some headlands. Okay, so he did this line first. That's kind of a good decision on his part. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do this till the wee hours of the day, buddy. So, what's everybody up to? How's everybody's MLK Day? It's almost there. We're gonna just let him do his job. Yeah, we're gonna just sit here and just let him do his work. Maybe get this out of the next lane. Yeah, we're gonna go pick up the other grain trailer. Because we need to replace our J&M. Which next time you see us, we're gonna have a shit ton of money on the next stream, which will probably be tomorrow. We are gonna try to get tomorrow done with day 3. All right, here we go. Turn this bad boy around and just leave. Ah, this thing handles like a dream. Especially with something this heavy on the back end of it. It shouldn't be able to pull a fucking this big of a trailer. Auger trailer. Auger grain trailer, whatever you want to call it. Should not be able to. There we go. We are going to try to park this relatively close. We are going to try to do double time here. Just in case our guy fucking runs out of... Okay, we're doing okay. We We should be okay. Which, thank God, we got a 45-foot grain. This gives us a lot of options. Do a lot more. That way, if this guy gets filled up, as soon as this guy gets filled up, we can start following the other one. And just to let you guys know, I do have water here. So, if you guys just type in rehydrate, I'll take a sip. I am at 135 for the stream. I do want to try to finish this off. Alright, here we go. We're going to go park over here. Matter of fact, no we're not. We're going to park right over here. Because I know exactly where he's going. Yep, I know exactly where he's going for the next load. So, like I said, if you guys want to see more of these episodes, go check out Dangerboy Gaming on YouTube. That's where it's going to be. And if you guys could give me a sub on there, it would be greatly appreciated. Which, that's why I kind of do these episodes, because I kind of want something for an alternate channel. And right after this one, I'm going to be doing, something. I just don't know what yet. Let's see. Resident Evil Village is... Okay, that's 42%. I might actually play a little bit of that for the stream, because, and also if you are on Xbox or Xbox Game Pass, or you have Xbox Game Pass, go check out the lineup of games that are on there. Sometimes they have a lot of great games. And also, Xbox actually has big announcements coming up. Like, I mean, decently big announcements coming up on the 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. or it might even be noon. I think they said 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but it might be noon. So if you guys want to see what's coming out for Xbox in the next developer, they should be having something big coming up. He is at 86%. We are probably going to have to get closer to we're going to have to get out of his fucking way. Okay. He's going to be on our left. Okay, he's going to be on our left, or our left this time. So, yep, we got this. It'll be easier for me to go this way if I stay straight with it. Because this guy will be full here relatively soon. Like I said, JCW, I appreciate you being here, watching my stream. Because I do need help building some rapport with this account. Which, like I said, eventually we are going to just stream through these days, which is what I like to do. There we go. That's perfect. Like I said, we are gonna go through the night with this, so. And next time you see us, we will be making some serious buku money. Which I think... Okay, not even close. Which he should be relatively done with this field. With this side of the field. Now all he's got to do is up downs, and there's probably only about 3 or 4 with that harvester. Oh, then it is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thank you, JCW. I thought it was 1 p.m. our time. I thought it said 9 too, so. Which I am gonna try to go live with it on my laptop if it allows it. I will be live with it. Because I am going to give you guys information on everything. So if you guys want to be a part of our stream, if you want to be a part of the stream, if it's possible for me to do it that way, because I don't think it's going to be possible with Xbox, because streaming to Twitch, which is going to be a pain in the butt. Alright. How far is this guy? Okay, good deal. This truck might not be able to handle all the weight of this, so we're probably going to have to offload this with the big truck. Because this truck's only 384 horsepower. My Bighorn is actually I think it's going to be mostly Xbox titles that are coming out this year and next year. That's my opinion. I think they gotta have something for Fable, for the new Fable coming out. They've gotta have something for Forza Horizon because that's relatively close. Because I want to say that's probably going to be closer to August or September. I think they're going to have a date for that. Trying to think what else would be on Xbox. Possibly something to do with Minecraft. I think they're going to have something with State of Decay 3. I can't be 100% certain on that. Because that's got to be relatively close. That has got to be relatively close. I think, let's see. They came out with Flight Sim 2024. That's not going to be... They might have something of a trailer for that, but it might be something that's going to be DLC only. I have to assume. I'd like to say Farm Sim might have something there because Lizard Giant is actually tied to Microsoft. Is a Microsoft game. I think Ninja Theory is going to have something. I think Outer World... Is Outer Worlds 2 out yet? I don't know if it is. I think that's going to be another that they're going to show gameplay of. If it's not. I got to think about what's coming out for Game Pass. And I think 2026, 2027, towards the end of the year is going to be like close. To see what's going to come out on Game Pass. I don't think they're going to do anything with GTA 6, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Because they usually stick pretty close to the chest with to Xbox only titles at these direct events. God, we're gonna push till about midnight. I can already feel this. Midnight, 1 a.m. So we're only gonna get a few hours of sleep here, boys. We're going to get a few hours of sleep in this game. I would like to see if they do something with Wreckfest 2 for Xbox. I think that'd be cool. Or for console. But I don't think THQ Nordic is going to announce anything for console. I just don't know what's coming out with Xbox this year and next year. The only guesses I could have are gonna be State of Decay 3, which is gonna be... That release is going to be huge. In my opinion. That is going to be a huge release. I'd actually like to see new DLC for um for this. I would love to see new DLC for this. What are we at? 54? Okay. Even though we got the Highland Plains over in Scotland. Oh. What? What would you like to see at the Direct Drive, JCW? I honestly think, oh, yep. Beast of Reincarnation? What is that? I'm gonna have to look that up now that you told me about that. I think it would be cool to see a new Diablo. I'd like to see a Diablo 6, actually. Or hold on, I think I meant Diablo 5. But I think it's too early to call that one. Because they're releasing so much DLC for Diablo 4 that it might be another GTA situation with Diablo. One game I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel to is South of Midnight, because I thoroughly enjoyed that game. I could see a Plague's Tale being right there. I could see that. But I would like to see a Plague's Tale 3. But I don't know if they could pull that off. I'm gonna have to check out Beast of Reincarnation. Okay. Really? Gameplay for all three Fable, Forza Horizon 6, and Beast of Reincarnation? That's kind of cool. Like, I'd be 100% down with that one. Oof. Did you get the notice when that got delivered? When was it? What? I didn't even know that was out there. Okay. I better get out of his way. Yay for nighttime farming, eh? Ugh. Which, hold on, we're at 154. How many headlands is this? I want to say he might be able, yeah, probably about 3 more. We should be able to get this done before 1:30, or before we hit in the next 30 minutes. We could possibly get it done, maybe. Or nope, technically 4. Or nope. I would say 3, 2 or 3. Oh. Probably 3 more headlands or up downs. Let's see, at 81. Okay. Matter of fact. Oh, not where I was trying to go with it. Oh, fuck. Come on. Oh, what? Hold on. We're gonna flip a Yui here. Yeah, we're gonna come back with this guy. Yeah, we gotta get this guy up on this one. There we go. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, we're gonna finish this guy off. Actually, he's already finished. Yay for us. Yeah, I'm not making that same mistake again. I could probably make it with this guy, but there we go. He should be on his way back up. Where the fuck is he? Okay, he's right over here. Good deal. We just want to make sure that this guy has I think he can handle 33%. Ain't nobody here, Cooper. Relatively full. 10,000 liters. Yay for me. 10,047 liters to be precise. Why is there a tractor over here? I know why. I forgot I had it. I forgot I put him over here. Alright, well. We gotta put him back in his spot. What are you sniffing, weirdo? Alright. What's the matter, kitty? Okay. He's about 60% full. Let's just make sure he gets everything that he needs done. That way we can end the stream the way we came into it. Which, like I said, we're gonna do about an hour and a half stream on Joshua Danger EXP here in the next little bit. We're at 2:05, so we got about 25 minutes. I think he'll be done with this in 25. God, I like those lights. These ones, not so much. They're not bright enough for nighttime driving. I think I'm going to have to go get a better truck to do that with. Right at 9 p.m. Fucking A. It is like fucking clockwork, baby. Yeah, we are right at 9 o'clock at night in game time. I really do like this game. Like, I don't think they're going to bring out a new DLC for this game. Or show anything for a new DLC for this game at Direct. But just because they did the Highland Plains DLC, and I don't know how many. I'm gonna go check real quick. After I'm done with this field, we'll definitely do something with it. We're gonna hit this number almost right on the head. If we're lucky, we might get this done in one swoop. We should be pushing this relatively close. Only 10 or 8 hours of time difference in game time. The real time here, actually, like 7 hours and 55 minutes difference in game time. But I don't think they're going to have anything for this game coming out until 2027. Which, that's the only reason I actually think that they're... Hold on. No, they should be announcing something at this Direct Drive. At least a non-gameplay video for Farm Sim 2025, because they spread these out like every 3 years, and this one's already 2 years, so they might have an announcement for this one. Okay, he'll be there. I think I'm gonna go further down. Okay, he's got about 2 more. He's got about this row and 1 more. I think he'll be closer to here. Yeah, that's about right. I think we're gonna have to be right next to the row. I think we're gonna have to be right about here. Or else we're gonna have to just pull a complete Yui. Oh, he's gonna be... I knew it. There we go. This will be full by the time we get done with this. Like I said, I would like to see a new one of this, because next year they will probably have gameplay for this. They will most likely be having gameplay for this. Ugh. For the next gen, for the next version of this game, they should be pushing this a little closer. For next gen. Hold on, did I just combine? It doesn't matter. Oh, I fucking saved. Oh, hold on. Oh, fucking A. That was scary. Yep, that was scary. That was scary Terry, baby. Holy shit, goddamn. This thing's too fucking heavy for it. Thank God I'm close to where I need to be. Oh, fucking A, perfect. There we go. Yeah, this will be fucking perfect. I have my monster truck here for it. I'd like to see some, like, obviously I'd like to see something done. What's up, Jiffy? What's up, buddy? Jeez, you sound like a fucking robot. Might be my end. Yeah. Hex? Hold on. He's been on? His name never popped up for me. And I have him as a friend. You sure he hasn't? What the fuck? You ready for Thursday, buddy? No, I'm asking you about... Dude, they're doing the Xbox Direct, the Xbox Developer Direct. And most likely they're going to be showing frickin' State of Decay 3 shit. Yes, really. And a bunch of other games, so. About what? What? Who? Okay. Huh. Huh. Jeff, you should let the past go, buddy. I don't mean with the situation now, but you should let the past go with that situation with you. Well, why would Amy do that to you? Obviously, she probably doesn't like Darcy. Yeah. Okay. Really? Yeah. You think Amy's doing this to try to get Danny? Yeah, but do you think she's doing it to try to get custody of Danny because of the whole situation with Darcy? Really? Huh. Was that after her dad's death? Okay. Really? Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, of course you will. Exactly. Yeah. But what did me and you say about Darcy? Darcy brings shit on herself because she automatically gets into fights. You said it. Honestly, if I were you, I would stay the fuck out of this as much as you can. Oh, absolutely. Hold on. If I were you, I would talk to Garrett. No, I mean like... Because... his ex might be taking the... his ex and her mother might be taking this out on all of them, too. Well, of course they don't. Hold on. Adult Protective Services? Adult. Not Child Protective Services. Yeah, that's an interesting turn of events. Because if they called adult CPS, that's like basically saying that they want Darcy locked in a nut house. Jeffy. Oops. I shouldn't be talking like this on stream, Jeffy. No, I mean like... yeah, I just thought about that. And I'm like... that's interesting, though. But she's also had it out for the Ratus too. Exactly. Yeah, but taking care of his kids and taking care of Darcy are two different things, Jeffy. Yes. I understand that part, Jeffy. Not to mention his own fucking mother taking all the shit that was supposed to be for her. And the family. Mm-hmm. Really? Hold on. Are you shitting me? Yeah. Did you see Jason's brother Josh there? At the funeral. Really? Do you think they were trying to keep it all in the family, Jeff? Yeah. Was Jason involved in much of it or no? Back in the day? Really? Interesting. That's interesting, Jeffy. There we go. Alright. Put this guy in. Oops. Yeah, I understand you there. I was gonna say, you don't know anything about that. There ain't nobody on this side. Oh, except Jason if he pops on. Yep. Really? Here. Alright. So, we're going to end this stream here, guys. Like I said, we got all of the fields done. And it's roughly about 10 p.m. in-game time. And a little after 1:50. You know what? We could go till about 2 o'clock. But I'm also going to be live on my Joshua Danger account here in the next few minutes. So, like I said, we can finish this off. So if you guys got something you guys want to say, there's going to be a 4th mystery game from what I'm reading. Ooh. Really? What's that? What? Damn. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Speaking of that, we're gonna go put my... God damn it. We need to put a... we're going to put this right here. Yeah, we're going to put that right there, even though it's kind of in the way. There we go. Alright, so. Yep. They live up to their fucking name. I was gonna say, I meant fucking rats. Well, you know what they say. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Because they wanted to call for a welfare check. Of course it is. So basically they made a wellness check on her. Yeah, that's generally what they do. No, I think if Amy did do it, I could understand why. Because I think she, like... Because I think Jason's mom took all those fucking cards. I think she took it just out of spite to Darcy, is what I think she did. Yep. That's how it is. That's exactly what she did, too. That's exactly what she did. Most likely there was money in those cards, too. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm doing good, Taylor. How you doing, friend? Thank you for being a part of the stream. Because they wanted her to keep her mouth shut. That's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing fine. Thank you for being a part of the stream. If you could actually follow me, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm actually trying... Okay, cool. Thank you. My friend Jeffy also says thank you, even though he's being a waste. He's being a waste on my farm. Slime Rancher. So what do you play on, Taylor? You play on console or you play on PC? I'm currently on console. Well, that's cool. Really? That's cool. I was gonna say, Taylor, do you play games on here? Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Just to let you know, this is actually my secondary account. I'm actually just trying to build up a community over here with this. And eventually I'm going to do 3-4 nights a week. Or 3 or 4 days a week on this. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that pops in here. Which I'm not going to be live for much longer on here. I'm actually going to switch over to my main account, Joshua Danger EXP. Which is a whole different account for this gaming. Which I think I'm going to switch over to Warzone, so if you're into that, oh, that's cool. Do you play 5M? What's that? Wait, what? Yeah, I gave up on that game. Trust me, Jeffy, I gave up on that game on purpose. What's that? Oh, yeah? Well, that's cool. Okay, so now I can go over here. Sorry about the noise, guys. My cousin's dog does not like, fuck. I gotta move this tractor. Alright. Yeah, I had to get that out of there. What do you do in this game? I've heard its name, but I haven't played it. Farm Sim, you pretty much just farm, or if you're on PC, they actually have a really good roleplay community. But you also have to go on Discord to really do that kind of shit. Alright, here we go. We're going to finish this up. And we're going to do about an hour and a half on Joshua Danger EXP. Which, like I said, I do appreciate everybody for being a part of this stream. And also, I do have a Discord, guys. And also, these VODs are actually going to be going up on my YouTube, which is basically the same thing as this, Dangerboy Gaming. So if you actually do find this, or if you find that, make sure that you go subscribe, like the videos. I do play a lot of simulators, because these are like my favorite titles. But what's everybody expecting from the Xbox Developer Direct conference on Thursday? My buddy over there, he said they are going to be announcing a 4th mystery game, which most likely is going to be State of Decay 3. Which I pretty much called that because they've had the videos out, like they've been having trailers run like the last couple of years. Which, if I remember right, the animals that are going to be in there, are going to be basically the same animals. It might be the same animals they added to Flight Simulator. Because they look like the same animal prospects. You pretty much, like, it's literally just a simulator kind of game. But you could build tons of stuff in this game. There's tons of mods. There's tons of like modded equipment that you could get. There's like a lot of extra stuff for these titles. I'm not very good at describing things, if you guys can't tell. Which, we're going to finish this off. Oh, what else do I do besides streaming? Well, I used to play guitar, I used to play bass, I used to do musical stuff. I do a lot, like, I do toy collecting videos, diecast collecting videos. Like, I do a lot of collecting stuff. Mainly. Sometimes I even collect dust. Like I like doing like streaming and YouTube videos, because those are cool to me. But like I said, I do a little bit of everything, but I do try to have fun. Which, like I said, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been a part of the stream. I work a part-time job because I'm actually I collect disability for my disability, so I do work a part-time job. There we go. That's okay. I'm good with that. So, we're gonna go park this guy over here. Right next to the equipment. Okay, so. Which, like I said, we do have quite a bit of equipment here. So, we're going to go park this guy real quick. And we're going to come back possibly tomorrow and do another stream. So, please, if you guys have the time tomorrow, which, or actually, it might not be tomorrow. It might be Wednesday. Or actually, no, it's going to be Thursday. I'm going to do another live. Actually, I might do a live tomorrow on this account. Do you? Maybe. There we go. We are. Which we're going to park this bad boy right over here. And we're going to call this a day. Which hopefully I can get my truck backed in. Perfect fit. Okay, good fit. Here we go. So, that being said, I do want to say thank you guys to everybody in my stream. Which, that took us a little extra time. And tomorrow, if I do a live, most likely I might do 2 lives on Thursday. One for this, one for the direct, Xbox Direct. So, if you guys could, yeah, I do have a Discord. It's Dangerboy Gaming. So, if you guys actually do go on there, I do have plenty of content. I do have plenty of voice lobbies, but most likely, if I don't do this tomorrow, I will most likely do it Thursday. So, but depending on if I could actually stream live on my laptop for the Xbox Direct or Xbox Developer Direct conference. If I can't, I will be live on here for at least a good 4 hours. So, that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay positive, have fun. Hold on, I might actually have it linked in my might actually have it in my link. Maybe. Yeah, yeah, 100%. It's actually on my main page, so if you guys go to my main page, it'll be right there. I'm actually gonna... Let me see if I can add you. From here. Follow. Right there. Okay, Taylor James, I just followed you, so... Like I said, I do appreciate everybody for popping in here. Thank you for following the stream. So, that being said, I do play Warzone. So, if you guys want to be a part of that, I am switching over to Joshua Danger Experience. Here relatively soon. I might just chat with you for a few more minutes. And I might go live till about 4 on that account. So I might keep this live for a few more minutes. I see a third person in here. I can't send the work in the group. You don't have to. I'll send you the link when I get off this stream. So I do appreciate you being here, Taylor. So right now we are gonna save this game. Okay. I'll definitely send. Oh, hold on. Smart detection held a message for a reason. Smart detection will allow post it to chat. Okay. So right now this field is pretty much done. And okay, we're gonna leave this and we're gonna go to the next day. And we're gonna go into the house and I'm gonna show you the house real quick. It's not the biggest house, but it's actually kind of nice. Oh my god. So here's the bedroom, my wardrobe. Hold on. Let's see if I could get light in here. Here we go. There's the light. Pretty cool looking place. So I'll give you a tour of the house real quick. Here we go. House. This is the living room, dining room, family room, all in one. Obviously, here's the bathroom. Pretty nice looking bathroom. Where is the light? Oops. It's the light right there. I think so. Pretty nice. That being said, I'm going to be going to bed in the game, and it'll be September next time that you see me. I will be in a minute, Taylor. That being said, I am going to get off here, and I will send you the invite afterwards. And I will be live on Joshua Danger EXP.